Coach's Corner brought to you by our favorite sandwich. I'm not kidding. Coach Herrick and Coach Tunick. Jersey Mike's. It doesn't get any better. And if you want to avoid the bread, they've got what they call sub in a tub. So their bread is the best. But if you don't want it for some reason, if you're on a little diet like both you and I are, then we have the sub in a tub.
Yeah, they can make it's what they do is they take the sandwich and they make it into a salad and chop it up and
it's delicious. And they have the nicest people. I've never been into a Jersey Mike's where I wasn't greeted properly. The young kids clean. The restrooms are clean. The kids greet you properly. Congratulations, whoever owns Jersey Mike's, who we know, Steve.
And the food's delicious. So how can you beat it?
It's deli style. They cut the meat right in front of you. If you never had a Jersey Mike's, come on. Get over there and tell them coaches sent you. All right, so I know you're not a big New York Yankees fan. Neither am I. But I got to tell you, they have this kid, first of all, they retired Jeter's number 2. You don't care.
Well, it's interesting. I was a Yankees. I was a Mickey Mantle fan when I was a kid.
Me too.
But now that the Jeter's number's been retired, number 2, there's no single-digit numbers available to any Yankee players. That's
and they have like something like 20 numbers, 21 or 22 numbers retired.
Like Don Mattingly's numbers retired. He was 20 or something.
I know. I mean, it's amazing. So
Reggie
anyway,
Jackson, 44.
Have you seen this kid Judge? They have
It's a beast.
6'7", right fielder. How many hits yesterday? Got a hit. He's batting .316. But still, when you look at their lineup, and they've got a bunch of ball. It's taken a while for the Yankees to have really a ball club that looks like baseball players, but they got one this year. But when you look at their batting averages compared to my Dodgers, I think will win the World Series this year.
Well, I raised my kids to be Oakland A's fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went back to New York and to go to a Yankee Stadium. And I bought a Yankees hat just so I could fit in, on Subway.
You're smart.
So I could fit in on the subway and go to the stadium and just feel like I was, in the Yankee Stadium. My kids found it and took it out and burned it.
I think Coach is on the other line. Hey, Coach, are you there? No, hung up again. I don't know what. Do we have problems with our phone lines? Getting back to the Dodgers, lost yesterday 9-6. Terrible loss.
$250 million budget. I might want to remind you of that.
You can that's fine. When they lose, you can remind me. Urias still hasn't won a game. But here's the batting averages. So Peterson, you know who he is, Jock Peterson?
Yes.
Do you like the kid, center fielder?
I don't have.
But he's only batting .225. Right. I mean, his swing.
That's the Oakland A's 6 of the 9 batters. They have lower than that.
Gutierrez, the pinch hitter, is batting .292. Seager's dropped down a little bit, .283. He's one of my favorite. Turner is my favorite, batting .359. He bat over 400 in April.
Who's the new guy?
Who's
that new guy?
Bellinger.
How's
unbelievable. This kid is a can't miss. He's batting .319.
Because I think they're going to get rid of Adrian Gonzalez because this guy's.
I don't know what. We'll talk about that in a second. Grandal's batting .292. Taylor's batting .290. Let's see. Utley's forget Utley. Taylor's batting .297. Utley's struggling a little bit, .194. He's below the Mendoza line. Do you know what the Mendoza line is?
And this goes along with what you were talking about earlier, how many millions of dollars these guys are getting paid.
Exactly.
To get one hit out of 10.
Exactly.
I
could do that.
Yeah. You could swing and hit one by accident.
No, is there a guest on? No? Something's matter. If we could get their phone number. Incidentally, you're listening to Coach's Corner on the award-winning radio station, KHTS Radio. It's one of our – John from the fan club. Is he on the line? No, he called in. We only have 2 members, but we're trying to double our membership in the next week.
They should try to call in not on the pay phones, but on their cell phones.
Yeah, our fan club president. Yeah. Van Slyke, back to the Dodgers. That is my issue, is paying these guys the kind of money that they're getting paid. The entertainment.
Well, you know how to answer your question? When was the last time you went to a Dodger game?
John, are you on the line?
This is one of your favorite callers, Flip from Santa Clarita.
Flip, we love you. We know that you're. Are you going to join our fan club and be a full-time member?
I want to be the president.
Well, you can't be right now. We'll have a vote coming up.
There'll be a rebellion before it even gets started.
Yeah, we've got a president, Sammy Tardis, and another fellow named John. He won't give me
I'll
his.
get you a special badge, Flip. How's that sound?
Oh, thank you. So let me ask the basketball coach, who should I bet on tonight? Who should I bet the farm on tonight?
Well, the last time you
Boston?
asked me that question, I was way off the base. So I'm going to tell you, go with the home.
We don't give
go with
any
Boston in the home
Well,
team.
first of
tonight.
all, we don't give any betting advice on this show, Flip.
Go with Boston.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, I got
Boston's at home, but the wise guys like the Washington Capitals. How do you like that?
No, the Wizards.
Is it the Wizards?
Hey,
Or the Capitals of the hockey team?
It's a sports show.
No, time out a second.
I like
Washington,
Washington
D.C.
Wizards.
just got the Miss USA. She won last year. This is a sports entertainment show. If
Yeah,
you're
they
listening.
didn't get out. The Washington Capitals didn't get out of the second round
No,
of
but
the
they-
NHL playoffs,
but-
and they were the best team in hockey.
But they now have back-to-back Miss USAs.
Well, God bless them.
is that the scientist?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
won.
repeat it.
She won.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So the sign.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not admitting that I watched it. I'm just admitting that I know who won.
I don't watch it.
Yeah.
All right, so I think if you had a sports betting show, I'll lay money the prognosticator would definitely be on the air. He'd show up.
Well, we can't give betting
It's
advice.
a family show, Flip.
It's a family show, Flip.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Enjoy the day. Nice talking to you guys.
Have a nice
All
day.
right, Flip.
Have a
Enjoy your
nice
ride.
day. There is a what they call a touting show on Sirius Satellite. You know who runs it? Brett Musburger.
No
And,
way.
yeah, I saw-
Brent or Brett?
I don't know. What name do you like?
Brent Musburger, the old
Brett.
the old football.
Is it the announcer?
Brent.
Is it Brent? Did I
Yes.
say Brett?
Yeah, you left the name.
So at South Point Casino in Las Vegas, where I was 3 weeks ago, they built a television studio right in the middle of the casino. And being in the media business, I thought I could meet him, right? The guards wouldn't let me with him.
got strong armed out of the.
No,
casino?
the guards were rude. I said, "Here's my business card. Can you give it to Brett?"
Maybe that's why you never got in there when you
Is
called
it
him
Brent or Brett?
When you called him Brett,
Is it Brent?
it's Brent.
Brent Musburger. Okay. All right. Back to back. So anyway, we've got fans. We've got callers. We have no
Fan
guests.
club.
We have a fan club.
Hey,
We-
don't.
no.
We
No.
might be getting somebody in a few minutes.
Oh boy. Let's see. Back to my Anaheim Angels, or what are they called? L.A.
No,
Angels.
the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
That is just BS.
Yeah.
What, they're
Well,
really what?
They're trying to. What do you think? I think about the Golden State Warriors when they play in Oakland. Why don't they use the name Oakland?
Flip knows this. Ever since they changed the name to the L.A. Angels, they've been horrible. No, that's horrible. All right, we're going to introduce our guest next week. We're going to introduce our guest from next week because our guest is not here today. Neither of our guests showed up. Oh, who's this?
My name's Monica, and I am a former basketball player for Coach Eric.
Oh, Monica, we've been waiting for you. How are you, my dear?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. So are you in Bakersfield right now?
Bakersfield? No, I'm actually in Santa Clarita with a former Canyon High athlete, Callie Vitalo.
Yeah, Monica. Hi, this is Coach Eric. How you doing?
Hey, Coach. Good. How are you?
Good. Listen, I just want to. My partner knows this, but I just want to make sure everybody out there on the air knows your little history here. You're a two-time Western State Conference player at College of the Canyons, a top 10 all-time scorer in the school history, and led your team to the 2016 WSC championship. And you're now playing at Cal State San Marcos.
I sure am.
How's that going?
Honestly, it's going awesome. My experience has been nothing but positive. I've met amazing girls. I've gotten familiar with an amazing system. And honestly, it all comes down to you. You've taught me so much, and I just want to
Oh,
give a
please
huge
don't,
shout-out to
please
you.
don't patronize him, Monica. I mean, please. Where is San Marcos? Tell the coach. Where's San?
I know where it is.
I don't know where it is. Where is
It's
it?
like 45. It's like 45 minutes north. What's it called? North of San Diego.
Oh,
so
nice.
On the way to San Diego, you would hit You can hit San Marcos. It's off the 78.
Do you get it like an ocean breeze?
Oh my gosh, yes, it's beautiful. We're 15 minutes from Carlsbad.
Oh, that's lovely. So thank you
Yeah.
for coming on our show.
Here, I want to share a moment with her, and I don't want to embarrass her.
It's a family show.
I know, but I want to tell her a story, and people that are aspiring to do what she did, to be a scholarship athlete, could appreciate this. I remember one day at practice. You remember this, Monica, when you were getting all emotional, and I went up to you and I said, "What's wrong with you today?" And you said, "I'm all stressed out because I want to earn a scholarship, and I play hard every day because I want to earn a scholarship." And I told you that it was going to happen. You had to trust me, and just relax and let it come, and you'll be fine. And that day finally came, didn't it?
It sure did.
Is that
I
the
refer
story?
All my prospects. Yeah, I'm referring all my prospects to COC. He's an amazing coach.
Yeah.
Him and Coach Perlman and Lene Barber and all my former coaches. They've been awesome.
He wasn't an amazing coach this year. I went to a couple of the games, and you should have seen him. He wasn't very happy with his team this year. But I need a suggestion. So we have a new segment every week called "Coaches on His Soapbox." Give us some soapbox music. Do you have a song that we could do for Coach's soapbox rant?
Actually, funny you should mention that because every time I work out, there's this song that I listen to. It's called Fearless Motivation, and I always play it. And honestly, it's the perfect song for Coach's soapbox.
Can you pull this up, Justin? It's called Fearless Motivation. Do you know who the group is?
I can check. Hold on. Just stay on. You're on. We can still talk.
She understands the radio, how it works.
Did anybody ever say you have a wonderful voice for radio? I wish you could maybe go into your coach today, write a little letter, and say, "Look, dear coach, thanks for the scholarship that I'm getting in the radio business," and you could be on the air with us.
Honestly, that sounds like an awesome opportunity. Before I actually declared my full major, my minor was actually going to be journalism, and I was going to focus in on that.
Perfect. Incidentally, would you like to join our fan club? We have, don't laugh, we've got a real fan club. And could you be in our fan club?
I definitely can.
Okay, all right.
Well, we get a lot of listeners that have kids at school and are aspiring athletes. And what advice could you give to them with your own experience and how that worked out for you? Obviously, it worked out great. What would you do to recommend that same thing to somebody else?
Well, honestly, I didn't touch a basketball until my freshman year in high school. And if you're dedicated and you're passionate enough about something, you will learn anything you put your head to. After I got a few scholarship opportunities coming out of high school, it wasn't any, full rides or anything. I decided to put in the work. I had the right coaching staff. I had the right mindset, and that's what I worked for. I worked in my off hours. I worked with friends. I worked with guys. I scrimmaged guys. Playing against guys really get me better, but you literally can do anything. It doesn't matter how long, as long as you're willing to put in the time, the effort, you can do it. Literally.
You said two words that are part of my mantra, and passion and work. And
yes.
A lot of people don't understand that those are two elements of successful, not only athletes, but successful people, successful parents, successful students.
No, but there's more to it. We're talking to Monica. How do you pronounce your last name?
Friedel.
Monica Friedel went to Canyon High School. She was a Canyon cowgirl, not cowboy, but Canyon cowgirl. So I'm also an ex-coach. I'm a business coach now, but I coached baseball back in the day. How do you overcome fear? Because you were willing to take a risk, and how were you able to do that?
Oh my gosh! Well, it's funny because even now, like before games, I still get a pit in my stomach because I get so nervous because you want to perform well. You just have to, after the initial nerves, you work through it. I mean, the nerves are going to be there, but after you work through it, you don't think about it anymore.
I remember.
It comes down to focus.
Yeah, I remember we played in the playoffs against your sophomore year against Palomar down in San Diego. The 2.5, 3 hour bus ride. It wasn't very helpful. And I remember in the locker room before the game, I said, "What's wrong with Monica?" And they said, "She's getting sick." And that was because you were nervous about the prospects of the playoff game.
You know what nervous means, Monica? It means you care. And the more nervous you are, the more you care. So the fact that you can work through that. Now, do you...
I got sick because of the bus ride.
Really?
I got car sick.
Do you meditate?
I don't meditate. I actually don't. But it's funny because my dad does, and he always recommends it to me.
All right. So meditation is something I do, and it's something you can learn to do. And it's not what you think it is. It's not like sitting and going, and then falling asleep. It's not.
What's wrong with that?
It's getting in a quiet, nothing. It's getting into it. First of all, she's not our age, and she's not napping during the day. She's playing basketball. What's your major at University or Cal State San Marcos? What's your major?
Environmental studies. I'm a major tree hugger.
Oh, I love that. And then when you get out, are you going to get a master's degree in tree hugging? What are you going to do when you graduate?
Well, after that, I want to get some hands-on experience in the field, and then depending where I work and who I work for, I might just get my master's. I've talked about it with my mom for a little bit, but I definitely want to excel. I want to change the world for better. I feel like there's so many loopholes. There's so much legislation that gets bypassed, like a lot of things that get bypassed by legislation. I just, I'm trying to preserve what beautiful home we have left, so.
You know what you could do? You know what you could do to change the world? Get me some players.
Don't be selfish.
I'll help you. I'll help recruit for you. I got you, Coach.
All right.
Yeah, Monica Friedel, she was a all-time scorer and 216 WSC champion, former All-CIF at Canyon High School. Thank God Canyon's turning out great ladies like you. I love how you present yourself, and you're going to be very successful in life. When did you start thinking about your success? And I mean, did you start in I know you didn't start basketball till you got to high school, but obviously you've got some athletic genes. Did you play baseball? Did you do any sports when you were younger?
I did nothing, literally nothing. Before my parents got divorced, I just hung out with friends after school. I did nothing athletic, and it's crazy because my mom she thought I was like really depressed after my parents' divorce. So then she said, "You have to pick a sport." I originally I tried out for basketball, and I also tried out for volleyball, but I got whiplash playing volleyball. I was like, never again. Hung up my shoes for that sport, and it only ended up being basketball. I met amazing friends. My best friend Callie and Marissa, they actually definitely motivated me. I knew nothing about the game. They taught me everything I knew. Along with my coaches, they are actually like what kind of pushed me forward. So
well, obviously, you're a very talented young lady. Now, this question goes to your education. Are you able to get an education where you can support yourself financially when you graduate?
Oh, definitely. And especially, I think communication is so key to opening new doors for yourself. And I feel like if you really put yourself out there and you talk to people and you present yourself effectively, you can get any job you want. It just comes down to presentation, communication. You have to really be expressive. So I know I'll be successful, and I know, I will get my degree. I have a lot of people that have helped me and will continue helping me. So I'm really excited to see what my future
Well, we're
holds.
honored to have you on there. Will you, this summer when you're out of school, will you come in the studio one time and be on the air with us?
I definitely will. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. When's your semester over? In June?
Actually, finals for me, I have finals next week, and I'm done after next week. I'm actually going to Golden Valley at 4:30 today to scrimmage if anybody wants to go.
Wow. Now, do you prepare for taking it? Like, I was a horrible test taker. How are you, Coach? I was horrible.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm a
I've been
former
studying
law
for finals.
student.
You're a
Remember
former
that?
law student?
So I know all about tests.
I'm a former ex-student. I was horrible. I didn't appreciate it. I went in the Navy right after high school based on what my coach said. And then when I was about 21, 22, all of a sudden it clicked in. All of a sudden education, studying, college, everything became important to me. So it took me a long time to...
It was too late, though.
Almost
For
too
you.
late. Almost too late.
For you. And I'm not a negative person with regards to that, but
Yeah.
I know you very well. That was too late for you.
Too late for me. We're going to take a quick break and come back and finish up our segment with you. We're trying to get this soapbox music. Something's wrong with our producer today that we can't. We'll take anything.
They're trying to
Justin.
mock me is what they're trying to do.
No, we're not trying to mock you, but we need soapbox music. We need something next week when you get on your soapbox, which he does every week. You know him, right? So, yeah. So today he talked about Popovich popping off. So we'll be right back. We'll have Monica back on our show we call Coach's Corner on award-winning KHTS radio here in Southern California. And Monica, you can download our app and listen to our show every Monday at 1. Go into the App Store, download KHTS 1220 AM, KHTS 1220 AM, and listen to our show. And you're also joining our fan club. So we don't know what's in the future for our fan club members. Probably not much.
We'll probably have to rent the Staples Center for our meetings.
There's probably not much in your future as a fan club member.
Just don't admit to that to anybody.
We'll be right back. No, here's what we're going to do next week.
We got to
take
get
the
better
Rocky
music.
theme. No, we take the Rocky theme for your soapbox next week.
No.
Anyway, we're going to sing Happy Birthday to Monica Friedel. She was the top 10 all-time scorer, 2016 WSC champion, former All-CF at Canyon High School, the Cowboys. Currently, she's going to be a senior at Cal State San Marcos, and she turned 21 today. So, happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday. Don't laugh, Monica. We're doing the best we can.
I love it.
Happy birthday, dear Monica. Happy birthday to you and many more.
On Channel 4.
Hey, so you can, all our shows are podcasts. So tonight, in about 3 hours, when you get home, go to Hometown Station, and you can listen to the interview. Just go to Coach's Corner, and the podcast will be up there.
So your mom can listen and all your friends.
What'd you do for Mama?
Definitely.
What'd you do for Mama's Day? Oh, you were at school yesterday, right? No Mama's Day.
No, actually, I was here for my Mother's Day. I woke up. I went with my mom's boyfriend to pick her up some coffee from Starbucks. Then we went to Ralph's, picked up some ingredients to make her egg white veggie omelet. My stepbrother and me made her an omelet, her coffee. We surprised her with a whole bunch of different gifts. And then my nephew and my sister and her boyfriend came, and we celebrated that way. And then I spent the other half of my day with my dad celebrating my birthday, and then with my aunt. Those would be the
Family's the best.
How
Family's
sweet.
the
Yeah.
best.
Now at 5'10",
6 feet.
she said she's 5'10".
What happened?
I know what she said.
Yeah.
She's 6
is, but
feet?
I'm telling you.
The WNBA. Any chance you could get in the WNBA?
I mean, if they're looking for somebody of my talent and height, definitely, hopefully.
Well, how about can you shoot 3-pointers?
I mean, not my specialty, but I could definitely work on it.
Well, let's work on it. Here's my recommendation. Maybe you go in and tell the school that you're leaving for a year. Come into my camp, my 3-point shooting camp, and we'll work on 3-pointers.
Don't hold your breath on that one.
3-point.
You just show up in the spring after when you're done, and we'll work on those things.
So when
Definitely will.
when she comes in the studio, hopefully she'll meet at Starbucks in the morning. We'll take her over to school.
She's almost.
I know where to find you, Coach.
She's almost been in Starbucks more than you and I.
I've been a gold member since 2012.
See?
Oh my goodness, I know it's fun. So Monica, quick 10 questions. Who's the last person you hugged?
Callie.
Friend Callie.
Callie. Are you
She's
going
right next to me.
She
Her
is?
teammate in high school.
Oh, how fun. And she goes to school with you?
No, she's
No, she doesn't.
She goes to
She goes
COC.
to COC right now.
Best day of your life?
Ooh, probably going. The one off the top of my head is going on my school visit to Cal State San Marcos, and then me and my mom went to Sprouts after it was over, and then they came in and they were like, "We'd like to offer you a full scholarship," and I was like, "Wow, like that's amazing!" And it was awesome.
How about when I ran that play for you that we won that tournament? Remember that one?
Oh my goodness, yes.
That's
okay.
not one of the best days of your life. If you come to
No,
the studio,
but
you're going to
listen,
get free
it
jersey
was-
mics from the coaches. So
Ooh, okay. I'll
free
take that.
jersey
I'll definitely
mics when
take
you
that.
come in. Okay, so that was your best day of life. What's the best
Yes.
gift you ever received?
Best gift?
Best gift.
Off the top of my head, I don't know.
Okay, favorite basketball team, men or women?
I'd have to say I don't have one.
You don't have a favorite basketball
I don't.
team?
I watch basketball, but I don't. I have favorite players, but I don't have a favorite team.
Really? Okay, that could
Yes.
be a rant next week for you. That Monica doesn't
Yep.
have a favorite. What about a favorite baseball team?
Don't watch baseball.
Okay, girl, cut her mic off. We're done with her.
I like you more. I like you more now.
Oh my God, Monica Friedel. She'll be in the studio hopefully within a month, and she wants to get in and make the world a better place. Monica, thank you so much for coming on the show. What an honor to meet you, and I hope you live to be 120. I mean it sincerely. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I had a great time. Have a good day, you guys.
See you,
You
Monica.
betcha. All right, see you next week. Thanks for our fan club, and you can join too. We'll see you next week on Coach's Corner, KHTS award-winning radio.